Hey guys, it's Kino. Welcome to the Money Power Women podcast, where we talk about entrepreneurship. We talk about the power of self-improvement. We talk about women, your skills with women. And today I want to share you a story. A story of my first 20,000. So when I first got into entrepreneurship, I really had this fascination with making at least 20,000. And I can tell you where this particular number came from. Years ago, when I was about 19 to 20, I got a realtor's license, and I was in the car with a guy, and he had a check we were going to deposit in the bank, and it was $15,000. And I thought, wow, wouldn't it be amazing to make $15,000 a month? And that just seemed impossible to me at that point in my life. Well, fast forward many years, I had some fairly decent jobs. A lot of people would be very happy to earn the type of income that I was earning, and to, fairly prestigious jobs as well, I would say, careers actually, in medical sales and some other different places. Anyway, long story short, I was living a pretty comfortable life. However, I decided that I felt I didn't fit in corporate America. I didn't like being told what to do. I felt that these organizations were limiting my personal growth, and I wanted to do something different. And long story short, I got into financial services, and it took me about a year to replace my medical sales income, and I did that. And I was really enjoying the path that I was on. I was working for another company. And ultimately, I decided to go out on my own. I actually decided to recruit people to come and work for me, okay, which is a key component of being in entrepreneurship. Because one lesson, guys, that you must learn is that you can only work so many hours a day. There's only so much that you can physically do. And that can limit your income. Ultimately, if you can present an opportunity to someone to have them earn or present them with training to help them get to where they want to go, that benefits you as well. So anyway, I got into financial services. I started my own firm, and there's a lot of second guessing. Did I do the right thing? Did I make a move? Well, back in 2016, I cracked that 20,000 mark by quite a bit, actually. And it was just kind of a moment of realization. Hey, you know what? I can do this. I suspected I could do this. I thought that I could do this, and I'm on my way. Now, that time, that wasn't consistent, but I had a taste of what that felt like, to bring home that sort of income that early in my life, it took me a year to make. So carrying forward, I grew that financial services company. I was very, very comfortable. And I had a business associate of mine. We sat down and we talked about how I ran financial services. And he really gave me a dose of reality. And he said, because I had very unique programs and structures, which I'm not going to get into right now. That's not the point. But he said, Rodney, I've never met a financial guy that works quite like you do. How many people can you help in a month? And I thought about it. I said, well, if I got really busy, I could help this many people. He said, what you should be doing is teaching people to work like you, delivering benefit to businesses all across the country. And that really makes a difference. And I figured he was right. I was making $100,000 income at the time and thought, you know what, I can take this to the next level. Coincidentally, I had some really good friends of mine that, we were all pretty close together. And both those guys had really started to move toward the top 1%, toward the $1 million annually earned income. And they were kind of leaving me behind. And I still haven't caught them, but I'm well on my way. And I thought, you know what, it is time for me to make some sacrifices to move forward, to live the kind of life that I want to live the kind of legacy for my children that I want to leave. And so what I decided to do was to basically put an end to my financial services practice, to really focus on the specialty and to get my own clients and to bring agents into my organization to work in the structure that I was setting up. And guys, I knew this would be successful. I had a high level of confidence it would be successful, but here's the reality. I didn't get my first contract for 5 months. And I was recruiting agents to work for me, and it was just me. I was working 16-hour days, basically 6 days a week, working myself to the bone. because I believed in this idea and the structure that I was putting in place. Well, lo and behold, people didn't feel the same way that I did. And again, it took me 5 months to get my first contract. And I brought agents in who liked the idea, who liked the concept. There wasn't enough proof of concept yet to keep them. So they would come in, they would disappear. I was giving this away for free, access to my program, my platform. And it was very early on, so it wasn't a whole lot, but the structure was sound, the idea was sound. And about 4 months, I really came to a moment of crisis where I almost quit. I was going through my savings, my income had dropped substantially, and I simply decided, if I quit now, I will never be satisfied. I don't think I'll ever get back to being an entrepreneur again. I don't ever think I'll take this opportunity again. So whatever it takes, I got to commit. And in that 5th month, we got a contract. I remember it was about $200,000, not in revenue, but benefit to the client. And which is funny now, because right now we do over $1 million a week. So, but that $200,000 was like, wow, okay, somebody believes that we can do this. And anyway, so the first $20,000 back in 2016 that I talked about, again, that was in traditional financial services. That was from a client. I said, hey, you know, I can do this. And then it was, I stopped counting because with the new company, once we continued to grow very steadily, very consistently, and once we hit that 20,000, you know, that really didn't change. That stayed in place. So now what's exciting is where I'm going next. And here's the gist of this. And I've included several examples of, I think I did 2016 was the first time. I think I did one a month last year. I think it was July of last year, 2020. And then I think I showed a statement from just last month, which was like 12,000, which isn't all my income. That was just from the particular screenshot that I did. Okay, it was easy to show that one. So here's the point. Entrepreneurship is difficult, okay? And you're gonna have so many opportunities to second guess yourself, so many opportunities that you wanna stop, so many people that are not going to believe you, that are going to suggest you do something else. And you gotta put all that to the side and ignore it, okay? When I got into financial services, you know, there were people naysaying me, all right? When I started my own financial services firm, there were people naysaying me. When I started Project Blue and left my financial services, traditional financial service firm behind, people really thought I'd lost my mind because we were doing pretty well. And there was a lot of sacrifice. It was very, very difficult, but it was worth the journey and it's worth the outcome. And now, you know, I used to get excited about making a $20,000 check. I pay people commissions of $20,000. I sign up on those checks. I have $100,000 employees, and that excites me. But again, it all goes back to the fact that when those opportunities came up, when those naysayers spoke to me, I kept forward and focused on the vision. So I'm gonna end this video, and I feel like there's so much more to talk about, and there really, really is. But I just want you to know, if you're thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, if you're thinking about stepping out on that ledge and making it happen for yourself, a couple things you understand. It's not going to be easy. No one is going to support you. And if you quit, if I would quit 4 months in, you will never ever get to where you want to go. So I hope that advice stands out to someone. I hope that advice resonates with someone. And there's so much more content on my channel to see. I've got some really great interviews with some very, very successful entrepreneurs that I'm waiting to post. The content will be coming. And guys, you can do it. You can learn to pick up women. You can learn to improve yourself. You can learn to be an entrepreneur. Anyway, thanks for your time. Kino Suave signing off. I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.